What is going on? So today we're gonna see if we can get this Kawasaki 750 unfrozen. I got this motor somewhat close to me. I think it is for an SXI Pro because we have some Mikunis on the back here, and it is a big pin 750. Just been sitting for such a long time. I got it for really cheap because the motor wouldn't turn over by hand, but hopefully we'll be able to fix that in this video. This motor here was stuck at one point as well. I got it freed up using this method. So I've been letting the motor sit with WD-40 down both of the spark plug holes. I just went in there every other day just about and just sprayed all around. Used a straw and you kind of bend it around the hole, that way it sprays all the way around the bore. And then you'll see sometimes the WD-40 would be coming up these holes here. I would spray a little bit down these as well, just in case if the side of the cylinders and the piston were all rusted up or had any kind of just junk on the side of them, so that way maybe it would help free it up as well. So step one would be to get your favorite 3/8 socket. This one is probably 6 inches long, and then I have just like a dead blow hammer here with metal sides on them. The 3/8 extension that we're going to be using fits perfectly down the spark plug hole. You can see that clearance right there. And then I just lightly tap on the top with the extension in there. Take it out, put it on the other cylinder, and then give it a couple whacks. This kind of gives the motor a little bit of shock to the point where it might free up the pistons if they're stuck. We're trying to see how free we can get it without having to take this head off. Got you guys set back up over here. I'm just gonna put you guys there and then give it a couple whacks with the hammer, and you can kind of feel when the piston starts moving. Honestly, it's one of the best feelings in the world when that does happen, because you know that the motor is freeing up. But I'm just gonna give it a couple whacks and I'll show you how long it takes in real time to hopefully get this motor freed up. I do feel it moving. You can kind of feel the extension, kind of, if you have one hand just holding the sides and then the other hand tapping it, you can feel the extension go down. And when the extension goes down, that means the piston is going down. So we're gonna keep doing this and hopefully we'll be able to get a full turn out of it. I'm just gonna hit this with WD-40. Just like to do this as I'm hammering to make sure that everything is nice and lubricated in there. And remember, we're not just like whacking the absolute hell out of it. We are giving it just a few taps. You don't want to go too crazy on it or move it too fast, because then you'll really start messing some stuff up. Yes, this is going to cause some, and if you play your cards right, minimal damage to the heads of your pistons, but we've had plenty of success doing it this way. Looking pretty good here. So now I'm gonna take this back off, just so that we're gonna try to turn this with the breaker bar to see if we've freed it up enough for it to make a turn. That's a good sign. It's a very good sign. Look at that. So now we're able to fully turn the motor over. Does a full revolution now. And now you just saved a ton of money and work, because now your motor is probably good to go. If you let a motor sit for a while, they will have some kind of oxidation of some sort around the cylinder walls, and it can make it hard for it to turn over. But by just following those few steps, it should be good.